EastEnders fans have grown suspicious of George Knight, played by Colin Salmon, ever since he arrived in Albert Square. During Wednesday night's BBC episode, Cindy Beale was revealed to be George's estranged wife Rose Knight. However, despite not knowing who he was really married to, fans believe George has known Rose's true identity all along. Toward the end of the episode, Phil Mitchell, Steve McFadden, paid a visit to George to share his findings about Rose. George fumed at Phil, "I didn't realize you were poking around in my personal life as well, that is well out of order. I can't do business with a chancer." All of that was for Linda's ears, Phil replied before adding, "All she needs to know is your ex is still alive and you have done nothing to her." "You find out something else," George probed as Phil continued, "What I said about the Spanish police was right up to a point. They did their checks and every time they did, they hit a brick wall no matter how much they dug, the same story came back every time. I don't know who you think you were shacked up with for all those years, but she wasn't who she said she was spinning you a line, mate. There's no one with the name Rose Knight with the details you gave me ever existed." Don't miss Cindy Beale's connection to George explained as she returns to EastEnders. Insight: EastEnders fans work out Rose Knight's identity and link to Christmas killer. Reaction: EastEnders George Knight begs for forgiveness after ex-wife bombshell. Latest, however, following the cliffhanger, fans took to social media in droves to share their thoughts on the storyline. Many seem to think George isn't who he says he is and that he knew Rose's true identity all this time. At Survivant20s theorized, has known all along. #EastEnders. At @Roskiernan_shared, "I don't know if George is telling the truth, it's hard for me to believe him." Sick, while at Joseph Felddown added, "I really like George. I hope he doesn't turn out to be a villain." Although Colin Salmon seems like the type to only do a year, so he probably will be. Sick, at Catchside says tweeted, "I have yet to work out if George is a good guy or a bad guy. And if Cindy'll be coming back as a goodie." Sick, George is cracking by the minute. The past is unfolding. #EastEnders. At @Stem Gardner commented. @Viscon1 went on to say, "Things are gonna get interesting for George." EastEnders returns on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One.